Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Here's something you might not know about me if you're new to this channel. I used to cover the Oscars quite closely, believe it or not, because like an asshole, I actually enjoyed when talented filmmakers got rewarded for their efforts. That used to be what the Oscars was all about, after all. Now, I know that there's always been politicking behind the scenes, and maybe a little bit of studios paying for their film spot in the big show. Show me the money. But in general, I always felt like the movies that were being rewarded were mostly deserving. And that, my friends, is why the Oscars was once referred to as the biggest night in entertainment. But at some point after the Oscars So White controversy, everything changed. Because the Academy buckled and they put in all these diversity quotas that each film had to meet in order to be eligible for an Academy Award. Call me crazy, but encouraging or forcing diversity into films is disingenuous and doesn't really fix the problem that you think exists. In fact, I'd actually say that it does more harm than it actually does good, but we'll move on.
That makes sense.
So this was the first step in making the Oscars about everything except the quality of films, which is why it was originally created. The Academy effectively turning their once prestigious award into a participation trophy. And it's stuff like this that causes cinephiles like me to check out. Not to mention most of their previous viewing audience.
I don't care!
And then comes the conversation about celebrities preaching about social issues that they deem are important. Something again that typically turns your everyday Joe off when watching this broadcast. Most people tune into the Oscars to hear about movies, not to be lectured to by entitled rich people. I don't need Meryl Streep or anyone else to tell me what I should be concerned with. Just shut up and act.
Then why the fuck didn't you say so?
The interesting thing is that I never really had a problem with people talking about things that were important to them in their acceptance speeches. The way I used to see it is they earn that moment in most cases, so I say do whatever you want. But when you group that in with all the skits and video packages and cringe comedy segments, and yes, of course, hashtags that are supposed to solve all the world's problems, shit does start to get old after a while. So then we come to this story where this year's host of the Oscars, Amy Schumer, is requesting that the Ukrainian president make an appearance on the telecast. This may just be the most tone-deaf thing that a celebrity has ever done, and that's saying a lot. She says, quote, "I wanted to find a way to have him via satellite or make a tape, just because there are so many eyes on the Oscars. I'm not afraid to go there, but it's not me producing." Okay, so a couple of things here. First of all, I think the president of Ukraine has much more important things to worry about than showing up for your Hollywood circle jerk.
Man, I'm tired of being right.
Second, this once again plays into what I was just saying. You ever think that maybe since people hear about war in their everyday life all day long, that possibly they would want to just watch the Oscars and maybe escape from all of that for a couple of hours? What exactly does a war in Ukraine have to do with filmmaking? Are we going to ask the president of Ukraine, who is probably more concerned with staying alive at this point, whether or not he thought Jessica Chastain's performance was Oscar-worthy this year? Why? Amy Schumer and anyone else who thinks this is a good idea should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah, let's exploit the very real war where people are dying so everyone knows that I'm a good person. Basically, you can all fuck right off. I don't want to see the Ukrainian president at the Oscars, either via satellite or through a tape message, because that really isn't going to benefit anyone except these self-righteous assholes in Hollywood who have no idea what it means to be in such a dire situation like they are overseas.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
At this point, I am very sick and tired of all the soapboxes and grandstanding that goes on with these award shows and pretty much in everyday life on social media. Just make good movies with good stories and reward the people who do that well, and eventually maybe shut the fuck up. Because the more you talk about this kind of shit, the less eyes that will actually be on the telecast to begin with.
You lose. Good day, sir.
So let me know what you thought about all this in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Right on.